Well, hello YouTube. I haven't done one of these personalised videos with me, obviously, for a while. Look, I just want to catch up with everybody and just do a couple of product reviews. Interesting ones, if not that, but to be honest, I feel like doing a couple of good product reviews today, to be honest. First product I'm going to recommend, or first product I'm going to look at, which is actually down below me here. I will show it to the camera in a minute. I will show it to the camera, if I can. Momentarily show everybody. It is a bladeless fan. Now, it's a Japanese, Chinese version. I mean, it's obviously one of the cheaper versions. It's not the Dyson version. Dyson version costs $300 or more. And I ain't paying $300 for a freaking fan. Thank you very fucking much. Just saying. To be truthful and honest, yeah, it's rather fucked. That price scheme is rather fucked when you want to pay $300 for a fucking bladeless fan. Anyway, this fan works quite nicely. I don't know whether you can hear it from, you can probably hear it now from the camera. It's pretty damn loud. But, I mean, I don't mind having a fan. I like background noise when I sleep. The fan itself, airflow, general airflow, dust, the fact that it doesn't have as much dust, and it doesn't make me feel like I'm coughing in heaps of dust all the time, like my traditional fan. It's good. It's not a bad little fucking fan, to be honest, and it's freaking marvellous, to be truthful, and I haven't had an issue with it. I'm getting a new camera. This is just, I'm doing this on my old camera at the moment. I mean, this is more my standard. I mean, saying this camera has a remote, which comes in handy, especially when you're standing from a distance. Whereas I believe the SLR one, I don't necessarily doesn't have a remote in it, but the SLR one I'm still going to use for video shots, and I'm going to use for precision stuff when I'm doing stuff for putting computers together and things of that nature. I haven't completely got into how to put things together or how to, you know, whack parts together and everything else, but I'm going to at some point anyway. Well, that's my ultimate plan at the end of it, and the truth is that's what I want to do. This camera is more for standing still and just doing reviews and stuff like that. I don't know whether, well, I don't know, people probably haven't seen this monitor yet, but this monitor right here is, for the fact that I only paid $339 for it, in comparison to paying $600 or $700 for a freaking panel that's about the same resolution, and it's just the fact that it's not a supposed reject panel from Apple or something of that nature. Which, to be honest, for the fact that I've only paid $339 and I'm fucking glad I did, and I'm glad for the price. The only thing was that one dead pixel, which, to be truthful, it didn't bother me. The dead pixel never really became an issue, and it was never really an issue to start with. It itself, I mean, the screen is fucking fantastic. Especially when I'm playing Duke Nukem and a lot of my other games. I throw every game at it, it works fine. I can even have my two monitors hooked up with just my one GTX 660 Ti, which, to be honest, it flows smoothly. It flows very smoothly. I mean, to be honest, I didn't need the second 660 Ti. I mean, I was planning on getting one, but I mean, maybe in the future, if I'm really, really in the mood to get one. But look, I mean, to be truthful, look, I mean, as you can see, the freaking screen is beautiful. It performs like a diamond in the rough, really. Because I think, to be honest and truthful, it's more than a diamond in the rough. It's actually, it's wonderful. It's fantabulous. Sorry, I just having some water. But my point, my point is that in all of this, I mean, in all of that aspect, it's freaking fantastic. I haven't had any issues with it. Yeah, look, I'm quite happy. The only thing I am a bit pissed about is I had to replace my Xbox power supply, which wasn't under warranty, which I had to pay for it anyway. But that's okay. That's fine. I had the extra money anyway. What products have I come across of late? Well, I've recently got myself a couple of headsets, which I don't know whether you noticed them in my previous videos or photos or perhaps things that have been posted on Facebook or otherwise. This is the Sonic. Oh, it's like $35 headset. To be honest, it's cheap, but I mean, for the fact that it's cheap, it does good sound reproduction, good mic, and good pickup, and it's flexible. You know what I mean? I mean, it's more flexible than your standard headset, and to be honest, for the price I'm paying, I'm not arguing. Recently, I picked up this as well. This is more because I wanted a good mic for doing game reviews and stuff like that, and I wanted a good close-up mic. I got the Z6, which is it's one of the older ones, the Z6 E-Force Turtle Beach headset, which, to be honest, this mic picks up like a motherfucker. It's beautiful. It has great pickup. It's wonderfully good for pickup, especially when it comes to fucking when you're doing reviews and stuff. It picks up my voice really well, sound reproduction, and they've got the 5.1 sound actual. It actually plugs into your speakers on the speaker settings, or the speakers. Specifically the speaker connectors in the back of your computer, or the back of your motherboard. So yeah, straight off hand, you can put it in 5.1 sound. It's like, yeah, bitch. It's Onage. Or Onage. No, probably Onage, because Onage is a little dated. Or dated old, sorry. No, Onage is just... Somebody was telling me that Onage is a little fucking retarded in some concepts, but anyway. Okay, what else? Man. Okay, I'll see you earlier. Okay, anyway, okay, what other bits and pieces have I been fondling through? Well, this is an original radio scanner. I mean, it only picks up mostly just some of your local channels, UHF, FM, CB Radio Police and things like that, but it only picks up some of them. If I really, really want to go the full hog, I'll probably have to get a digital scanner. This is basically an analog scanner, but I just like to find it interesting to if there's anything going on or anybody using those particular analog frequencies in the area. More out of curiosity, and it's not a bad little scanner for the fact that it's also only like, it was less than $100. I think it was like $70 or something like that. But I mean, to be honest, it's not too bad. Not a bad little scanner, and yeah, I haven't had any problems with it, and it works quite nicely. Well, you know the headset that I showed you before, which is freaking wonderful, by the way. I went for a review for my Nikon, which I'm getting a new camera, and I'll do a review on that as well. This is my Nikon $99 camera that I got from DW. Now, considering it was $99, it's 14 megapixel, and it takes fucking fantastic fucking photos. I mean, look, it doesn't take 1080p video, it's only 720p, but considering the price that I paid, I'm fucking happy with the fact that this thing takes brilliant pictures, and it's almost like having your own photography camera. Saying that I am getting a grade professional photography camera, which will do a lot of video, motion video capture, and everything else. Plus I can use it on my tripod as well, which is handy. Truthful, that's pretty cool. I mean, the only thing that drains the battery life out of this fucker is the big fucking massive LCD screen at the back. But, considering if you've got rechargeable batteries, which I do, never leave home without them, to be truthful. I just use rechargeables, to be honest. It's just easier. And, it's just easier to, battery exhausted, fuck off. How the hell? Yeah, right, of course. I believe you. Might have almost gone flat, actually. That would make sense, though. I hadn't used this for a while, so. But yeah, basically, it's got a massive zoom on it. .21 optical zoom, wide, 1 angle lens. So great for taking photos. Great, for example, of some of my Facebook photos, which look fantastic, of a freaking cockatoo eating a peach at the time. Looked like pizza, but it was actually a peach. On top of that, Nikon camera in general I mean, freaking everything. Like, yeah, I mean, look, fuck, this is fucking, for 99 bucks, you really, really can't go wrong. And, I mean, that was a big W. I don't know how much they'd be. I mean, retail, if you were going to pay retail for these, you're probably about the $200 mark. If you're going to actually go and pay retail for them. But I don't know how much they are now. They might be more expensive now, but when I bought it anyway, so I was pretty lucky when I got it, so. Well, there probably still is a few at Big W, I don't know, I haven't looked at Big W for a while, but not up here anyway. Yeah, as I said, I mean, this is, it's freaking spectacular, it takes good bloody photos, and, yeah, it's a charming camera, to be honest, it's a charming camera. A little thing I picked up at Aldi, which, now, considering it was $10, it's dusty. I picked up a while back, mainly because I was trying to get something to work for my dad, which was an old TV. Never ended up using this remote, because we figured we could just program the TV using the buttons on the top, which didn't really matter anyway. Universal remote or universal remote, you use it regardless at some point. $10 anyway. It was $10 at Braun brand, I think it was. It was $10 at Aldi, and lights up. So it actually lights up. It gives you light up buttons. So when you're punching your numbers and doing other stuff on your remotes, and it covers about 10, 12 different remote controlled items, PC included. TV, you name it. VCR, DVD, CD, DVR, auxiliary, PC, audio, CBL, cable, set-top box. Yeah, covers all those things. It's got the option to turn the light on and off. Okay, as you can see from there. I don't know whether you can see that, but you probably could. Anyway, okay. Well, anyway, my point is, it's an excellent little remote. I've used it on a few bits and pieces and just general tests and stuff, and it's not too bad in retrospect. And for $10 you can't go wrong. There's also something I saw at Aldi which was interesting, which was like a pack, an audio-visual pack, which had a HDMI cable combined with, I think it was a HDMI cable plus a power adapter and a couple other bits and pieces. So, I just wanted to show everybody, I know people probably haven't seen this for a while, but this is a Harmony, which I found it, I dug it out of my, when I dig it out of my wardrobe after doing a bit of clean. The Harmony 520 Universal Logitech remote, which bloody old it is, but to be honest, it's not a bad little remote. I mean, it's basically, you've got to get the drivers from the website, but considering it's not like one of these remotes, which this one's programmable in the sense of being easy to program. That one's programmable with a bloody screen on it. This one on the other hand is a pain in the ass. Now it's chin hop. I mean, okay, it's cheap. It's a cheap, crappy remote. It's not the greatest. It's chin hop universal remote. To fucking program this, you got to go through about 10 fucking steps before you can program little shit, which is a fucking pain in the ass half the time when you're trying to do it. And yeah, it fucking does annoy the fuck out of me. It's like, fuck it, who cares? My point is, it's a cheap piece of shit. So if you're going to buy a universal remote, as my investment advice, buy something with a fucking screen, because it's way easier to program and way easier to use at times. Just to clarify with people, because these things are fucking pain in the ass. It's like, oh look at the fucking red light. What the fuck does that do? Exactly. Anyway, okay. Aside from that, what else have I been mucking around with lately? I don't know, I've got a few PC builds that I've actually got to put up on the bench and show people, which I've been working on of late. I think I've posted some pictures on my Facebook and a couple of my other bits and bobs on and off. But I've got that, I've got a Facebook, not Facebook, I've got that plus new gaming machine which I'm going to build and probably sell at some point, so yeah, I'll see anyway, I'll work it out. Aside from that, what other product reviews can I say? Well, I can say, with the honest truth of it, this screen would be my main point, and the camera I bought too, which is the new Digital SI. I'll do a review on that tomorrow as well, and I'll show you what it actually looks like as a professional photography camera. And to be honest, I'm probably going to start going out and taking some more photos. Just my local area again, maybe, probably something along those lines. I might even show some photos actually, incorporate them into my video maybe. If I'm not feeling too lazy to edit the bloody thing, but yep. I mean, that's pretty much where my mind's going with that. I picked up some globes for Megalites. I don't know, I've just picked up general business stuff most of the time lately, but no. I'm feeling pretty good, I'm doing pretty well. And in review, I'm looking forward to freaking GTA 5, to be truthful. I'm looking forward to that immensely. Made notice one of my recent upload videos, which was Duke Nukem Atomic Edition. It's not actually, it's a pretty good game. It's cool. Just playing in general, it's not bad. Just going through most of the stuff. I mean, I'm a bit of a cycle in itself. On top of that, my ailments are hacking out. My body's all over the place at the moment because I'm feeling a bit crappy. There's a bit of snuffly nose before, but that's sort of cleared up. And then I'm fucking sneezing. I always hate change of seasons. Change of seasons gives me the fucking shits half the time. It pisses me off to no end, but what can you do? That's change of seasons, ladies and gentlemen. Half the time you cannot help it. Okay. That was a review on some of the products that I've recently purchased. Now probably a little bit of a rant sort of thing, like some shit that I've been noticing. Like it's getting better progressively. I have noticed this, but there is still it's not every company, and there's a lot of companies that I feel the need that I should mention because they're good companies. ASUS is one of them, Gigabyte, combinations of that type of thing. I mean, to be honest, there's a lot of fucking companies out there that are good PC companies. But then there is the other side of the spectrum, which is the other companies which are totally fucking dodgy as these fucking companies that either offer very limited warranty type things, or they're reluctant to. You don't have to have a fight with them to get your fucking money back in most cases. But then I mean, you have this situation, you've got to poke at them anyway. But I had a recent situation with EA, which I have to fix this week. Most likely it will be fixed tomorrow, if I'm in the mood to call them up and have a discussion. EA recently, I was trying to get 2 online games working, and there's a second part that they could not authorise because they had to send it on to a second department, which was the higher ups basically, different tech department, and they didn't work on the weekend when I called on the weekend. I did call on the Easter weekend, so considering I called on Easter weekend, I'm like I got part of it fixed anyway. And it was actually good of them to respond on an Easter weekend, but this is just something that's been generally pissing me off. It was something that got sort of screwed up with EA's gamertag linking system to Xbox Live, and yeah, it was a little glitch basically where, because I changed a couple of things, it decided it was going to change everything else and just sort of screwed the whole system over, and I couldn't play online games with I couldn't play online games on my Xbox. Couldn't play Battlefield Bad Company 2 and Battlefield 1943, which is both are still up to servers from what because I asked them that just to double check that the servers haven't been taken down, because I think it's when they get to a certain percentage they take the servers down regardless. From what I'm gathering and from what I'm getting, I mean, look, I don't know, most of the companies I've come across are pretty helpful. I've had to ring a couple of companies on and off lately, banks, a bit other things. I mean, the only stuff I had recently, or a while back with my bank, was Westpac, which was, it was a card issue, which, to be honest, I don't think they fixed it originally, but it looks like basically because it was linking cards to different things, and cards weren't linked to what accounts they were meant to be linked to. Which is stupid because I originally linked them. first place. So I was wondering why they weren't linked. Which I'm like scratching my head going, well, what the fuck? Anyway. No, I mean, look, every other company I've rung up, Microsoft or otherwise, Microsoft's pretty good with, like when I was talking to them, because I was checking my warranty information and stuff, and I tried to explain the EA situation to them, and they were willing to stay on the phone for about 20 minutes, 25 minutes or more. Well, I would have stayed on longer, but I just thought, fuck it, I'm going to call up EA instead. It's just easier to do it over Skype. They were willing to sit there and help me sort the problem out, but the problem is I couldn't get it fixed with them. They wouldn't be able to do anything on their side because it's EA's database. It's not. It is not Microsoft's database. So yeah, but yeah, like. With a lot of the stuff, with a lot of the stuff that's happening these days, like for example, a lot of stuff I'm noticing is it's because of the integration of databases. Because of the integration of databases in the sense of, okay, Microsoft integrating Skype with their Messenger database. Sometimes there is screw-ups, there's definitely screw-ups and there's definitely issues that started, because I know it started a couple of weeks ago and I had to totally reinstall, and I think I had to reinstall Java and a couple of other things. There's a couple of things I had to reinstall basically. I've been using Windows 8 quite nicely, and I haven't had any real big tag back issues lately. Games work like they're supposed to. Frame rates are good. Games themselves generally perform well. The Metro apps, look, the only thing that's pissing me off is fucking Skype. Like, the Skype Windows 8 app is a piece of crap in my opinion. I mean, I use the desktop app, which to be honest is much easier. Even on Windows 8, the desktop app that you use for Skype is much easier because you have so many more options to change. Like, because I have a regular basis of changing headsets because I like to be able to interact and like I've got a wireless headset there, and I've got my wired headsets for different things that I do with YouTube and stuff. And when I do it, I have to have that changeability. But the problem with the Windows 8 app is it does not have that interchangeability. Interchangeability is totally fucking screwed in the sense that when you're trying to change like volume settings and certain account settings, there's just certain adjustment of settings. There's not that many advanced settings in with the Windows 8 app, and I don't really like it. Sure, it's okay for a phone app, like if you've got a Windows 8 tablet, but no, it's not good. It's not good in the sense of being adjustable like the Windows 8 app itself. But I mean, I will admit that Windows 8 is primarily designed for a tablet. Like, it has a tablet in mind, and it's not perfect. Well, I mean, nothing's perfect, but I mean, to say that at least it's faster than Windows 7, it's much more substantially faster than Windows 7. It boots faster, it kicks into gear faster, and it doesn't have an issue working. It doesn't have an issue generally being snappy about things. It's snappy, it's fast, it's responsive. Windows 7, I don't know, I always felt like Windows 7 was a bit sluggish. I don't know, maybe it was just me. I don't know, but but I've just found games are a lot faster. Things just generally loading faster is what I'm impressed with, and the way that it's been fine-tuned a bit more. But they're saying that they are releasing like blue updates and all these new updates apparently, which I haven't really gone into it much, but apparently there's going to be a, what is that, blue or something? Somebody was telling me. It was on Linus. I should mention Linus Tech Tips, by the way. He's got a good channel, and yeah, on my channel of course. But like, reading through it, like I said, bloody what do you call it? Oh, mate, allergies. I fucking hate them. Fuck you, allergies. Anyway, yes, firmly fuck you, allergies. Anyway, the point that I'm trying to make, and the point that I'm trying to come across is that there's supposed to be a new edition of Windows being released at some point. They're doing a lot of different stuff with it, I mean, to be truthful. And I don't know, see how it goes. But, I mean, Windows 8 in general, performance-wise, everything in that sense of things, performs beautifully, and it works quite wonderfully as well. So, I don't complain too much. I don't know, I've been immensely happy lately, especially with, you know, I don't know, I've been immensely happy with a lot of different things in my life lately. The aspect of everything, the way everything's going, what I'm feeling. I mean, I'm glad the occasional moment to be cranky or shitty about something, or have a bit of a rant about a fucking company because they're being a pain in the ass, but don't we all? The thing that I probably just learned is that as long as you can be happy in yourself. Anyway, okay. So, yeah. Oh, April Fool's jokes. Yeah, fuck, there was some interesting ones. Yeah, there were some interesting ones, which I like the one from the fully interactive combat, not combat, like the human interaction system from Razer, which I thought was fucking funny April Fools for fucking, straight after Easter, it's like fucking, it's funny, man. And then they said phone update for a mouse, it's like, fucking funny. Oh, fuck. It's good to see that, it's good to see that, companies are getting into the spirits of April Fool's Day, so. What's life if you can't have a joke, you're about to fucking laugh at shit. If you don't laugh at shit, then how the fuck do you expect to even function, to be truthful? Alright, so... Oh, yes, I should mention, with my Logitech software, now this is a little issue that I should mention to Logitech. Just so Logitech is maybe aware of this factor, or maybe they should know, I mean, it's something they should know. I had to disable OpenGL on their headset software for the G920 headset, surround sound headset 7.1, and because the G600 mouse, and I had to disable OpenGL because it would just simply crash my video driver. Now I don't know whether this is an NVIDIA issue or an Logitech issue. I can't tell because it's just sort of in my mind it probably traces back to being a video driver issue, so it's something to do with OpenGL itself. But it took me a while because I had to search for that to find the solution to it, because I was like getting pissed off at the fact that my fucking video driver was crashing every fucking 5 seconds, which was a pain in the ass, by the way, especially when you're trying to do stuff. You have to reboot every fucking time. So anyway, I fixed that. That's fixed. All my other software's been running in unison with each other, TeamViewer or otherwise, all the way different bits and pieces. And yeah, I'm not having any major issues at the moment. All my chat software works. Origin works, which I have to do a video review, a high-res gameplay of Battlefield 2. Isn't it? No, Battlefield, what the hell? Blinders of a monkey. The banana racism. Nationism. I don't know. Anyway, we'll just go with that. Let's have a look. Battlefield 3, that's it, limited edition. Which I have to do some new footage of it, on the high res to give people an impression of what it plays like. I don't know whether I did. I do remember doing. Did I do one? I can't remember if I did a Battlefield 3. I'm pretty sure I did do a battle. No. I did a Battlefield 3. I think I did a Battlefield 3 in my 50-minute video, which was a combination of different gameplays. Me just going through the games and just mucking around them basically. look, at the moment, I can't think of anything else at the moment I really need to review. Look, stay tuned in any case, YouTube. There's going to be more upcoming videos. Most likely gameplay video. Yes, there's going to be plenty of those. Fuck yeah, there's going to be plenty of those. I'm going to make sure there's plenty of those. But also during game review videos, I'll probably do some build videos. But I just got to get it off the ground because I need to fucking set up a tripod at a time when I'm doing the project work on being able to take computer apart and put it back together. And it's sort of being, you know, visual aids of showing people exactly how things go together, how you click anything, how this goes in and stuff like that. So I'll have to go through that with people. What did I find? I found a shit letter. I don't know, I cleaned my room out. I cleaned my room and I cleaned my computer areas, and I found a lot of interesting bits and pieces, basically. I also found a racket. Yes, and that's right, I do. Just so people know, I am that nerdy that I do have a Resident Evil Stars Raccoon City Police Department badge and a dog tag with my name on it, which I don't know where the hell I is. It's probably around here somewhere. No. It's around here somewhere. I don't know. I'll put it. Let's put it there somewhere. It's alright. Anyway, I've got that. I've actually got dog tags, which, to be honest and truthful, I haven't got them engraved. Which says name, age, sex, blood, and birth. And all the ones. I actually had those before. Why did I pick them up? Fucked if I know. I just am cheap and seem like a good idea. Truthful. Yeah, well, honest truth anyway. Okay. Right. Oh, by the way, I'm now using I don't know whether you can see it, or you can see it, half of it, part of it. I'm using an antenna, which is, I think it's a Jaycar brand. Not too bad for pick up my TV channels, and not too bad for picking up my dad's TV channels, for that matter. It's a Digitech audio visual. It's not bad. It's a powered antenna. It has an extra boost because it needs power to be able to actually get the extra boost out of it. But it's designed to pick up channels a bit more powerful than your average desktop antenna, basically, for TVs and things like that. Ooh, what else we got? Thumb drives, you name it. Yeah, it's all here. That's what it is. It's all here. It's all here. Thank you very much. Right. So, no, look, I'm pretty happy, I'm pretty ecstatic, and I'm feeling pretty good, and I have a clear mindset, and a clear set of decisions in my own mind. And I feel like I'm making the right decisions for myself. Torch. I just had to do that. This is obviously, it's Duracell. Alright, a Duracell, and I've got a Maglite here somewhere. I don't know where it is, but I put it, I think it fell down actually. Yes, I got a Maglite. It does not have batteries, but it will at some point. I'll have to get some batteries for it. But I have a Maglite and I have it. Except you gotta twist the top to get that to work, but I don't know, I cleaned my room and I found a lot of stuff. And it surprises me the amount of stuff that I do actually have, and the amount of things I do have. And there are certain moments where I actually have to give some of that stuff away because I'm like, fuck. What am I going to do with this? This is useless to me. And then there's some things that actually, most things now I've found, yes, I can use them. So, yeah. But, I mean, you do eventually find a use for everything. I also found a shaving mirror, which I didn't realise I had in my cupboard. In my wardrobe, correct me, and it's now hanging off one of my wardrobe's locks, which it looks pretty good and it's just good for, like, you know, if you want a good shave or something like that. It's also good if you want to have a haircut and stuff like that too. What the fuck else have I got? Well, I don't know. Lately, just chilling and killing. Chilling and killing on a combination of different games. So, Also do reviews, playthroughs, things like that. But, you know, I mean, the big game that I'm probably looking forward to at this particular moment, or at this certain time frame, is GTA fucking 5. If there's any game that I'm going to get, you know, literally probably get stuck to the Xbox or stuck to the computer playing, it will be, and for sure it will be, definitely be GTA 5. Because GTA 5 is on the top of my list when it comes to most games, especially the criminal. I don't know. I always enjoy that criminal element type game where you can be a criminal. Aspiring criminal, I don't know. But, yeah, to be honest, GTA 5 is the top of my list, and it's looking fucking fantastic, by the way. I've seen a lot of good review videos, and I'm going to see a lot of stuff on YouTube as well. I don't know, jeez, it's not just the fact that I feel fantastic, but lately I've had a lot more energy. I've also a lot more energy, and I've felt a lot more focused on things. You know, a lot more focused on myself. Having a new girlfriend, well, having a girlfriend helps. Or my new girlfriend and everything else, and she's influenced me a lot with my life, and she's made me rethink a few decisions in my life and rethink a few things, little bits and pieces. I mean, look, she's not in the same country as I am, but I mean, that doesn't really matter because, I mean, to be honest, I connect with her very well, and we're always talking. We never stop talking. In fact, she's probably on a call at the moment. She's fast asleep, but we're always connected, like pretty much. Never get off Skype. And I mean, unless I've actually got work to do and jobs to do from business, most of the time we're talking, discussing things, watching movies together. You know. I mean, all the sort of things that couples do, and you know, it's good. It's something that I you know, I feel like I have substance now. I feel like I have a purpose, really, compared to before, which I didn't feel like I had a purpose at all. I didn't feel like I had any responsibility towards any given type of person or situation, and when I didn't feel that responsibility, I didn't care. You know? And I think now I'm carrying that a little bit much, but I mean, I'm caring, but I'm not feeling like things are falling out of place. You know, like they've I don't know. Lately, just things in my life have fell into place more than usual. And I guess it's because I'm doing things my own way, and I'm not trying to accommodate to every motherfucker around me and like say, you know, well, okay, it's you, and like I need to accommodate to you all the time. No, lately I've been able to focus on my own projects and actually focus on myself. And say, well, fuck it, you know, why am I sitting there trying to please every bastard in the world when I've only got one person to please, you know, or even two people to please, you know. As long as I can help my family, help my friends out here and there, I don't fucking have to be, you know, this person that's always a people pleaser. I mean, I can piss a few people off if I choose, or I can tell people to fuck off, because there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with being assertive either. There's nothing wrong with being assertive towards your needs as a person, or your family's needs for that matter. And, yeah, makes sense. I also found that unshakable confidence works well. If you're confident in yourself, people will be confident in you. If you are confident in your abilities, you will have confidence in everything in your daily aspect, well, you know, everything in your life and everything in general. I mean, general aspect of the whole, you know, whole thing, really. I mean, the key to life is having confidence in this tool up here. And the other confidence in your life is being able to say, I can do this. It's something I can do. It's being able to have the confidence to say that I can push the boundaries. I can go past. I can get past things that, you know, other people can't. You know? And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. And there's nothing wrong with wanting to change the world, because the percentage of most politicians or other things of that nature. I mean, they're all. You know, I mean, I've got to admit, some politicians are full of shit, but, I mean, it depends on the politician, but, like, I I mean, the percentage on this, there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with wanting to change the world a bit and making the world a better place or change the world for the better.